Hello, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam. Here with, 31st session of the New Divines Dungeons and Dragons campaign. We got Eric as Stan the Healing Man. We have Austin as Rolfur, the silly joke where if I say like roll for initiative, he can say what. We have David down there as Terry Misu. I don't know if you ever met Terry. Let's see, who do we got? We got Billy Bonka down there, played by Ryan.
No relation.
And then Bob over here is John Doe. Oh wait, except we always use the term the old man, so it says the old man now. Last time, you guys fought this star spawn emissary that you had set loose from its cosmic pit. And then you teleported to Monkey-Stone, the headwaters of the Udon River, to do spell component shopping. But also, we ended midday just before the plan was to head up the mountain to the next of the magic scars left from the war, which you have confirmed is where the Moon Dragon is located. But I think right now you're still on like the outskirts of the town in the mountain overlook auditorium, like a little sectioned away area. You have not left town yet, and if there was anything else you wanted to do before leaving.
Nope.
No? Alright, so you I guess manually start, hiking your way through the mountains towards that wild magic scar of that war magic scar.
What's this walking we speak of?
That's how you get through the mountains, right?
Can't we fly?
Dimension door guy?
I was like, I think we have options. I don't have them personally,
I'm just already jumping in Bob's hole. Let's just.
but I think as a royal we have options.
Yeah.
You can't get into my hole.
Let's see. There are
No,
how
Stan
many
is
of us?
jumping right into that hole.
That's what she says.
So there's 6 of us. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Alice. Totally forgot Alice.
Plus one Pegasus. Yeah. And
Okay.
Monkey.
So really, there's only 5 of us that need flight.
What we need to fly is my question, though.
Well, I'm saying like if we want to fly over the mountain instead of hike.
I don't know. Flight might be useful for fighting a dragon potentially.
Also, actually, I need to look up fly for 5th edition. I think that
Would
it's
you ground to some flying creature?
There's a certain. I think flight goes on a certain number of creatures based on level.
Yes, that's correct.
yeah, it's 1 extra target per level. So I could do 1, 2, 3. So I could do 4 creatures. 5 if I don't use teleport today. If I want to use a 7th level spell, I could put fly on 5 of us.
I'm just wondering why you're burning spells when we just had a sleeper fast transportation system get here.
Because Bob tends not to be helpful.
I asked him if he'd like to carry us the rest of the way. Nicely, I kindly ask. I didn't know there was hostility suddenly after this
What?
trip.
I don't know what any of y'all are talking about.
I'm
I just don't
confused.
go into the hole because I have a portable hole that you don't get to go into. It is a separate thing for my demi-plane. I was merely
Oh,
bringing
that's
up.
not a demi-plane. He corrected me then, okay.
Yeah, David's bringing up. I don't know stuff.
But why is he offering to fly us? That's what I'm curious also.
Just
Well,
it's an option.
I'll go.
We were discussing options.
Oh.
Say I'm going to go ahead and hit the party members with aid if we're going to be planning on going and tackling the Moon Dragon. So I'll spend the spells before we do that.
Well, the other benefit to having me transport us there is I can go super stealth mode.
Okay, well yeah, let's, like if
Transport
you're
all
willing,
the
yeah,
time
let's
to
do it.
Place to do that. Yeah, I'm completely willing to.
Well, thank you. Let's do it.
I was just really confused because you were like, Bob doesn't. I'm like, Bob does.
Bob does it all the time, but I get where he came from. You said that you can't get into my hole.
He got
Well,
confused.
he can't.
Yeah,
I
no.
misspoke. I meant his dimension.
He
did
thought
the
that your demiplane was called a hole.
Yeah.
He's just referring to what he thinks of the state of it.
I really just assumed Bob was going to be obstinate.
I'm hardly ever obstinate.
His character's
Is the
great.
interpretation of my actions that I have.
Ain't no one watching 30-something episodes of this and thinking you're not obstinate.
I'm perfectly well behaved. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm very helpful.
Hated me twice.
He does a lot of good work.
He does.
He's been my
But
sugar
he does
daddy.
like to keep a lot of his good work secret, too.
Yeah, which would be a totally different thing if it was Misu, who is like, he's not helpful. I'd be like, okay, I get where he's coming from. He doesn't know. So yeah, y'all hop in the hole. I'm gonna cast...
You mean the demiplane? Come on, man. Like, I think your hole is full already.
hop in the door into my demi-plane. Which actually it's not. The hole only has a desk in it.
Oh, do you get rid of the money or something?
Yeah.
We spent a bunch of it.
I'm sorry, I can't keep track. You keep getting it and then spending it, so...
Why don't
Almost
you want
immediately.
to see your desk?
Don't worry about that desk.
It's not an incriminating desk.
It's a totally unincriminating desk.
You have a 10-foot cube with the desk in it.
Don't worry about that desk.
Also, you can't breathe in the hole. You can breathe in the demiplane.
That's true. Very true. Definitely would have died. Okay, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on myself, and then Dimension Door, that away.
Does anybody
You mean
wanna-
that way?
Oh yeah, sorry, that away. Apologies. Completely.
I like the idea of Terry says it's that way, and then you're like, I'm going that way.
Does anybody want a holy weapon?
Who uses?
No, I use swords. Holes in them is usually bad business.
So you get a drill, it's the solution.
Yeah, I don't know who's actually using some sort of actual weapon instead of just casting magic. Just
I'm
Bob.
using a weapon, but it's highly magical already. Unrelated, there's a drill at work that we use for, work-related things. Every time we get a new employee, I introduce them to it so they know the drill.
Holy weapon can be cast on stuff that's already magical.
Anyways, he's outside of the hole. He's outside of the domain. You're in it.
I get that face a lot at work, where I'm like, oh, that's Steve. The drill's name is Steve. Now you all know the drill. I said, that's Steve. Now you know the drill. And I walk off. Yes, my,
Make a survival check.
I have way too much fun. I didn't do anything that bad. Oh, wait, this is a normal part of the game. I forgot.
It's so bad.
You're gonna see if you can survive the game.
Natural 20.
For a total of?
For a total of... 22.
Okay, you have a positive. You're not negative. I figured you had some negative stats and you might be subtracting from it, so I just wanted to...
Why would I have negative stats?
I'm surprised it wasn't in the 30s.
I don't have that degree.
Yeah, no, this is not one of the ones he's good at.
I
He
have
could
a
have gotten
negative
below
stat.
10 on this one.
Adam, I do have a negative stat. It's strength.
Make an athletics. So you... So you work your way through a bit of the mountain range, and you think you gotta be close, but you're not able to find the area. Like, you're not able to find... you're not able to see anything. Obviously at a certain point you start slowing down, you're maybe dimension dooring to a top of a tree and looking out, and at a certain point you start feeling... Well, make a Constitution save.
Oh, no you don't. bastard try to run off the edge. Con?
Mm-hmm.
On. That would be. Okay, if I carry the 40, that'd be a 10. Yeah, just a 10. I rolled a 10.
Yeah,
I get no bonus.
You start feeling like some prickling where you have exposed skin.
Oh, I grow hair. Shapeshifter. I'm warm now.
It's not a temperature thing. It's like,
Is it a divine anything? Because I'm immune to divine. To divination, sorry.
No.
I'm immune to all kinds of divination. And anything that allows me
if
to sense
anything, you
my
notice
intentions or sincerity.
some of the larger, the more burly bits of hair, kind of flick and kind of react. Not quite like Goosebumps where all the hair stands on end at once, but just little areas of it do as you have this weird feeling on your arms and on your neck.
Stealth?
Okay.
Do I need to roll or?
Not really, but if you want to, I'll let you tell me how high of a number you get. You like showing those off?
I mean, now you made it tawdry and, wrong. Okay, that's 38.
38, yeah, that's high.
So I just have prickles that I don't know what they're from.
Yep.
Is this an investigation? Perception? What are we doing here?
What do you want to do?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Gonna be
Attempt
this out?
to investigate.
Okay.
What kind of prickles are these?
You make a check, sure.
Rolled a 5, which is unfortunate. 24.
24. It's almost... You're not quite able to tell, but like you find like if you just kind of like rub at or scratch at your arm, it does go away for a little bit, but then it resumes after maybe a minute.
I'm gonna cast a spell magic on myself.
Okay. It continues, but I don't know. Does that get rid of aid?
Yeah, it would.
It can. I believe aid's too high for it to automatically remove it.
Yeah, anything third or lower is automatically removed. I can roll a DC 10 plus spell level with my spell casting.
There you go. Aid, yeah, I thought aid was higher than it was. Yeah, but aid's only second.
Yeah, aid's
Yep,
only
aid's
second.
ended.
But I'm casting it in a 4th level slot because I'm...
There we go. Yeah, you're upcasting.
Yeah.
So it's not automatic unless you want to make a spellcraft check.
Wow.
Or a whatever check.
I don't think I succeeded, actually. I rolled a 3. That's 11 on a spellcraft check. I'm not trying to end it, it's just that's what it is.
Well, then whatever happens.
Okay, so I don't see anything.
Nope.
It's just a weird prickly thing that doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Yes, and that check does fail to dispel the aid.
So you still have 15 HP.
Yay! And it's not divination magic of any kind?
It is not.
It is not any effect that would allow a creature to sense your emotions, read your thoughts?
Nope.
Can't be... it's not scrying
Mm-mm.
of any kind? Because I'm immune to scrying as well.
It's not.
You might want to find a safe place to set other people down out of the demiplane.
Okay, and I don't see anything.
You do not.
So it's just a prickly thing on top of this mountain.
Yeah.
And I cannot, for any reason, tell what it is at all.
You cannot.
Something feels off, but you can't put your finger on it.
Cast Find Traps.
You know there is no traps in the area.
Well, yeah, there are no traps in that immediate area.
It's 120 feet range.
Which does tell him that this is not the result of a trap. So, I mean, it's not like in this situation it's actually useless as normal, so.
Yeah, I take Find Traps. You guys can mock it all you want. Find Traps is a great spell.
It's really not.
Shut up.
You just said he could mock it as much as he wants.
I didn't say I wasn't going to tell him to shut up anyway.
I mean, for example, had there been a trap somewhere within that range, you would have been told, yeah, there's a trap somewhere. And that's all you would have been told.
I don't know. You better ask if the Moon Dragon's having fun.
Yeah, is the Moon Dragon having fun?
It's a new day.
Yes. Yes, the Moon Dragon is having fun.
Okay, I'm going to keep Dimension Dooring around and continue to look for it.
Okay. Just kind of going in circles here, because...
I've searched the area.
Yeah.
I searched the area with no investigation?
Yeah.
I investigate the area then.
Okay. I mean, you can make a roll if you'd like.
I rolled a 12.
So can you bring Rolfur out with you and have him be your guide?
26. I get a 26 on investigation.
Yeah, no, it's still that...
No, I'm not investigating the itchy thing. I'm looking for the freaking dragons.
I know.
Then stop doing the itchy thing. I'm not...
But that's still what... I mean, it's still going on. You feel like you should be close to where whatever magical scar is in the area based on the information that you have previously been given, but you are not able to find anything that sets this area apart.
Okay, I keep searching.
Tell me when you do something different. Or for how long you do this.
Tomorrow?
Okay. What do you do when night falls then?
I go to bed.
Okay, so you just have what sleeping bag and camp out here?
Yeah. No, I'll let them out. They have a magical mansion.
Yeah, we've escaped.
So, while we were all stuck in there,
Yep. Yeah, you had plenty of time. You had a good half day of time in his little room.
I guess I would have checked to see probably half an hour in.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, I'd say, dear old man, you having trouble?
What's up, buddy?
You remember we had Hive Mind, right? You don't have to pray to him.
We're in
It's
a
just
different
you-
dimension.
Yeah, different dimensions.
Oh, yeah.
So this is half an hour into the day.
At that point, you weren't having trouble yet.
Yeah, so no.
This is just a little worried. Kind of taking a while.
Do you see me standing on your dick when you're baking muffins? Let me do my damn job.
All right, you know what?
Yikes!
I let the group know his response.
And that probably explains why he goes the rest of the day without you guys actually checking up on him once he does start having trouble. Because all of a sudden he feels like he's not allowed to ask for help because he was a dick when it was offered.
Well, there's a difference between asking someone, when they've traveled for a half hour, and it's a half hour's worth of travel. Hey, are you having trouble?
A half an hour worth of dimension dooring.
Yeah. It's about how long it took to get there.
Because he's going through mountains, and therefore it's not as simple as just going along
Yeah.
flat.
Oh,
I don't have straight lines.
we are going miles?
Yeah.
Oh. In that case, it probably would have been like an hour in rather than half an hour.
I wouldn't have been as angry then.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I'm having a lot of trouble.
All right. In that case, we'll give it like an hour and a half. So another hour after that. Then we'll be like during that hour though, I'm like, so I realized I've kind of had some inspiration from spending time with Billy, and I think that I could probably get us all some mounts of some kind. It might take a few days, but the Pegasus that Billy has, I think I can mimic that to kind of a lesser extent.
By creating a ring of spell storing.
That is one way to do it.
If y'all are interested in that, I mean, like, do you say something like that? I mean, what? Because that's absolutely not what I'm thinking.
Well, the thing that I really want, as far as the next thing that you make for my behalf, is those mystical pigments. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm. Right. Which, I mean, that's an option. This is complete. Like, this would take very little crafting of my crafting resources. So, like.
Well, I'm not against you doing experimentation. That's what I want to do.
So, I mean, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and summon myself I'm going to conjure from the divine plane I'm thinking probably a winged bull for my own, rather than the mental capacity that it takes to form a palanquin for long periods. I think that perhaps like a lion or a pegasus might be within my reach as well, if Stan or Rolfur are interested.
Would it be alive?
Yes, they would be celestial creatures.
I mean, it'd do for now. We do need transport.
Yeah, I'm down for a lion map.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I'll start doing that today and tomorrow. So it'll take a day per person. But yeah, we'll start getting some mounts for people. I'll talk to the old man later. After that last conversation, I'm a little wary. But
I was hoping you'd be
If
making
you
him
had
some muffins.
David, if you changed when you contacted me to a later point.
oh no, he
right
still contacts you at
immediately
he still contacts you at half an hour. We're just like he's gonna like wait a while to talk to you again though.
Okay. 'Cause I'm like, you're just like.
But yeah, then I mean because like an hour is like half a mile to a mile with Dimension Door.
Soon?
Or I mean
I
not a
go about-
mile, but like a minute.
Dimension Door is a little bit less than 60 miles an hour.
Yeah. So, either way, so that's a thought. The pigments are something that I'll try to get done today,
Awesome.
and then Rolfur, your asked if it was alive.
Yeah.
So we would go through the conversation of the whole.
I have a defensive spell that doesn't work with living objects.
Okay. All right, so let's go
But
ahead.
if you could summon that yourself like Billy does, then if only you could cast a spell that he has.
Yeah, that would work too.
So it sounds like I need to craft you a mechanical mount.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, just learn the conjure or the summon constructs spell then.
It doesn't summon a mount that you can ride. Trust me, I looked. We gotta homebrew this, man.
Yeah, a Dimension Door is 56 miles an hour.
In ideal circumstances, saying that you're going through forest and mountains, probably closer to 30 to 40. But yeah.
Just so you
Yeah.
remember, the last trip took almost an hour.
But yeah. So, what are you looking for in a mechanical mount?
Flight.
That's it.
Like, is there an animal that you prefer, or
Rocket bike.
are you literally just looking for like an ornithopter?
I mean, truthfully, it doesn't need to be a mount. There's plenty of flying magical
Really,
items.
he
that
needs
do
like a
the same.
magic carpet.
Yeah, a magic carpet would work. Flying broom would work. They all work. A mount would be cool because I think it looked cool,
Flying
but it's not
broom.
exactly within my mystical realm of
Yeah.
my domain of.
Flying
Don't
brooms
worry
are
about
really cheap
don't worry
magic
about what's in
items.
your domain. Like, let's see what suits you. Like, do you want like a mechanical raven?
I mean, really,
How is he gonna
how is
ride
a raven like a writing desk?
You can ride them both.
That'd have to be a giant.
Wait, so that
raven.
line you're giving me is flying, right?
Yeah,
I mean-
the mount will have wings.
Why not rocket boosters?
Don't ignore the important questions, David. Why not rocket boosters?
Because rocket boosters are stupid.
If you paint your legs, you go faster.
Because
They're
I don't think
stupid
the
if you
DM
hate
will let me
fun.
caveat wings into rocket boosters.
If they turned into firework, whatever engines, would it work?
But
then?
like, I mean, like, well, Rolfur, think about like your motif that you're going for, and we can work with that. Like, if it's a giant raven, or like a skull with wings,
Or
or
like a book that you ride like a surfboard.
yeah, or a book that you
That's
ride
dumb.
like a surfboard.
That would be a lot cooler
Uh,
if it had rocket boosters.
a ghost that holds an iron cage that he just sits in while it carries him around.
Yeah, like these are all options, except for the rocket boosters.
Apparently.
So about an
Adam
hour
hates
of that discussion, going back and forth. I'm like, okay, guys, you know what? This is going a little long in the tooth.
Get a little esoteric.
And since no one else is willing to, okay, you know what? I make a lot of assumptions. David makes a lot of assumptions. Would anybody else like to say the prayer to the old man this time?
But nah, I'm Lord of the Grave. My animal should obviously be a cat,
If you need me to.
a flying cat.
I'm just giving the option because normally I just volunteer to do it, and I make the assumption that no one else wants to do it.
That's true. If we have Alice do it, he'll probably be nice to her.
Yeah.
What did we need?
Like, here's the thing. Like, you say he'll probably be nice to her. I'm worried he won't be, and that's a risk I'm questionable to take. You know what? Fine. Alice, would you like to talk to him and ask if he's doing all right? Please.
If you'd be so kind.
He yelled at me.
Mr. Old
last time.
Man, is everything still going well out there?
Oh, no, I'm super duper confused. I have no idea what the heck is wrong. It's very frustrating. How are you?
Trapped in a small room with a group of strange men?
We're not strange.
I think I heard about this in school.
That's how she feels about us?
If
Wow.
you look, he's out there, he's like, I mean, we're all really strange in the
I
grand
mean,
scheme
look at
of
her, like
things.
she's not wrong. It's just like she's not wrong.
Could you at least call us odd and familiar?
I like to think of us as a family.
And
Yeah,
extended.
cult leaders.
Well,
We-
I
we
didn't
don't-
know my family very long,
We don't
but
call
I
it.
always felt strange amongst them.
We don't call it that. We call it pantheon.
Surrounded by a strange pantheon.
And by strange, unfamiliar.
So, does she communicate this to the group? Does she say anything more to the old man?
She'll probably communicate this after a moment, but she will address what she said based on your look first.
Oh, no, like the old man, like I'm assuming, is she praying out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. The old man's just gonna like give her a side eye, but otherwise not say anything.
You mean Terry, but because you don't get
Yeah.
to say
Sorry.
what the old man
My
does.
bad. Terry will give her the side eye, This is sorry. That's a Mr. Bucket situation.
The Lord of Mr. Bucket.
He raises the sacrificial Mr. Bucket.
Well,
Yeah, that was Ryan's fault, though.
if you need us or Terry, who was the one that actually knew where it was supposed to be, to come out and help,
Terry
you
knew where it
control
was
the
supposed to
door.
be?
Yeah, Terry is the one that knew where the different scars were from having been in the war. You are trying to track it down based on the information that you got from him.
That's interesting. Didn't know that.
But you did last time.
Yeah.
Clearly, there's a
That
problem
was
with
like
Ryan
a
with
month
Ryan's
ago.
notes.
Yeah, Terry knew the locations of the scars. I confirmed that the dragon was at the one that we were going to check next, and now we're here.
97%.
Huh?
Also, bust out Rolfur. He can see better than anybody.
Amen to that.
Okay, you can all get out.
I've been saying for a while now. Just carry him,
Okay.
Austin around roughly.
So the first thing that all of you notice when he opens the portal is that he is covered in these like blue translucent scorpions that are just crawling all over his body.
You got a little something there.
Yeah, a little schmutz there. Can we
And I couldn't see them.
You cannot see.
Can I wipe it off with a dagger? Like just.
Yeah, I mean you can go and you can flick them off, and as you get near, you notice they're just crawling through the trees and rocks. Like the area where he is standing is just crawling with these things.
Oh, trying to cleanse it with fire.
So we can all see. So, just to be clear, everyone can see the blue scorpions.
Other
Except
than the
for
old
me.
man.
I'm asking out loud to everyone.
Yep.
Like everyone can see
Yep.
the blue scorpions.
Yep.
I used
As I'm
prestidigitation
picking
on the
off
old
him,
man to like knock all the scorpions off of him.
Gust of wind.
Yeah, I'm cleaning them all. Yeah. So why was he littered in scorpions and thought they were hares?
I mean,
He added
He
his own
couldn't-
hair.
he couldn't see the scorpions.
He can't see them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was cold. Adam described it as cold.
I never used that word.
No, he said that your skin had a prickling sensation, not a cold
Yeah.
one.
He kind of described it like cold.
So, do I need a check to know about what the frick these are?
If
Sure,
it
you can
wasn't
make a
cold, I wouldn't have grown
Arcana
the
check.
stupid hair.
All right, Arcana check.
They're not magic because you
I
can't
can
dispel them.
Bored of that too.
18.
What's maybe 400 is?
They could be magic. Maybe they're just really hard to dispel.
Over 20. 21.
Yeah, this would be liable the result of the magical scar.
And can he? Yeah, but like, do I
But
know
it's
why
not
he
magical,
can't
'cause it
see
can't be
him or
dispelled.
stuff like that?
He can't see them. You guys just sort of standing in the doorway of the
Mm-hmm. Oh, so we're not even out yet.
unless you have not said that you've gotten out, so
Yeah, I get out.
yeah, no, they start crawling up onto you as well.
Okay, I animate some debris, and its job is to knock scorpions off of people.
I guess I go out. Do they?
So
Try
I-
to squash me. Does it sting me?
No.
Is
No,
it
maybe
squashed?
I have
It
like
10
10.
crushes under your foot, but when you move on, it kind of re-inflates and carries on.
I have like 10 sticks and stones
so
that are
the-
just going around bashing them off of people.
I feel like it's just completely unimportant. The scorpions. You
Yeah,
just
they're doing no
ignore them.
harm to me. Yeah, they're doing no damage, so I'm fine.
Yeah, you just ignore them. They're unimportant.
And so, but they're crawling all over the ground and trees and stuff?
Yep.
Alright. And this is what I do before I exit the demi-plane.
Mm-hmm.
I mount onto my Pegasus, and then I dimension door both of us up into the air.
Okay.
To escape the scorpions.
Yeah.
Does the animated objects seem to work just fine keeping them off?
Yeah, well enough.
The real question.
Occasionally, you end up with one that falls like from a tree onto you, and then it has to. But otherwise,
I use anti-life shell. Are they undead or constructs?
they do seem to. As you leave, they do seem to keep a wide berth, skittering away from you.
Yeah, and I was like, that spell doesn't say it gets away with life thing. It says it excludes all creatures that aren't undead or constructs.
What does it do exactly? Like, is it a will save for us if we try and get in it?
It creates a bubble. It just pushes you away. There is no save. I can't run it into you and push you.
So if I'm against a wall area, and you're the only hole out, like you're
Yeah.
in the entire outlay,
Yep.
they're just pulling you,
No.
or am I just in there?
You just can't approach him any closer than
Make
you are.
a perception check, Rolfur.
What? 28's not good enough?
No.
26.
Is also not good enough.
But that's the point, is that my passive has a bonus from my feat that gives me 15. So if I roll less than a 15, I cannot exceed my passive.
Yeah, but if your
Which is
passive wasn't good
basically-
ess, then I wanted to
Which
give you
is
the chance to
basically-
get too higher.
It's basically impossible.
It is
Fifth edition?
slightly
Yes.
possible. Yeah, so they do seem to keep a distance from Rolfur.
Are they dealing any damage?
They have not.
I
That's why I
summon
said we just
myself.
ignore them.
I use my conjuration ability to wrap to make myself a parasol. So any that fall on me will just fall off of the parasol, and the animated objects are gonna keep just knocking them away from people.
Okay. Alice kind of does like big steps, you know, shaking her dress occasionally as things get.
But yeah. Well,
I'm concerned why the old man can't see them though.
I don't get checks. I don't know.
fly around high and I'll survey the area from above
Okay.
and see if I can locate where we need to be going.
Why don't you
Definitely
make
in
a
the right-
perception check?
We're definitely in the scar.
He gets a perception check. I didn't get a perception check.
21.
Can I-
Nothing that you can find, yeah.
Alright.
Although you can't, you can at least see where the borders of this area are by the shades of blue, as these scorpions just to be. You know, a
Adam, I
large
would like to
swath.
point out
Do-
I'm also immune to poison.
Okay.
Do I see any potential like cracks or crevices or any?
Not from the air, definitely no.
Okay, Arcane Eye, go forth.
Can I roll a luck check to see if we stumble into the right area?
Maybe later. You have to do some stumbling first before you can stumble into the right area.
I stumbled all day, no checks.
Technically, you've only stumbled for like an hour and a half at this point, because.
Okay, I spend the rest of the day stumbling around, no checks.
How long does your anti-life shell last?
I can cast it for free. So, in as long as I want it to,
Okay.
unless there's something that prohibits me from taking an action. I
Okay.
think it's probably, it sounds like it's a couple minutes. 1 hour. Concentration.
But yeah, I'll use my Arcane Eye to investigate areas that I can't see from the sky
Okay.
and get into crevices and cracks.
But that's true, because the barrier pushes things away when you cast it, and you can't force things through the barrier. You can't use the barrier to, like, steam shovel things, but I can just walk into the middle of a mass and recast it, creating little spaces of safety
Okay.
as I
So-
expel the scorpions.
Do you play with anything like that?
No, we're in a spell scar. Casting a lot of spells causes problems.
It only did that in one of the spell scars.
Yep.
I assume it's the same here, so I'm not
Not-
casting the spell a lot.
Well, I am casting animate objects over and over.
Has different
one-
rules.
Yeah,
At
only the
one
wild
point-
magic one was doing weird stuff.
I just assumed they were all that way.
No.
So, let's see.
Your
Can I,
outer space hole wasn't like that.
do they take fire damage? By Searing Smite one.
It
So-
burns, it stops, it reinflates, it carries on.
Okay, so fire doesn't kill it, gotcha.
It does for a bit.
Are they visually invisible from me? I have blind sense.
You cannot see.
Oh,
them.
okay, so it's like a block of perception, not
Yeah.
sight.
Yeah.
Because I would have.
Yeah,
blind
like if you
sense.
have see invisibility, you still won't see them.
They are very invisible.
I don't know. It's a con save that's affecting me mentally, and that's kind of pissing me off.
If it makes you feel any better,
Probably
the
doesn't.
the con save the con save was a random roll to make you feel like there was a reason for it.
Okay. So there's just no save. It's just a thing that happens.
Nope. You each two of you
See,
two
that
of you
would
were
have pissed
randomly
me off.
selected for unusual effects with them.
That would have pissed me off a lot less.
No, I'm concerned about the other person.
No, because it's like you made me do a con save, and then I'm affected mentally.
Yeah, but Bob, you know, right now, you as a player know that you were one of the two people affected unusually, and
That
we know that
doesn't-
your unusual effect, the way that you were unusually affected, is that you can't see them. Someone in the group is also affected unusually, and can see them. I'm concerned.
That's not the important thing here. The important thing here is that
It's
I'm
him.
really annoyed. I'm like, I'm immune to like 90% of mental effects. There's no way this should be affecting me. And yeah, and I searched this entire veil, and I got okay, well, you don't find anything.
Well, I mean, you haven't searched the entire valley yet, but yeah.
I
know what you
searched
mean.
the entire veil.
I know what you mean.
You're working on it.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Let's see. Locate object.
Okay.
What you gonna locate?
So I'm thinking, how general can locate object be? Can I say treasure hoard?
I don't know.
I need to- Okay.
How general can it be?
Isn't an individual object. You need an individual object that you're relatively familiar with.
Oh wow, locate object is so useless. I'm used to
Yes.
earlier editions of locate object.
It's like find traps.
No, like it's I have to. Oh, the
No.
spell can locate a specific object known to you.
It can.
Alternatively, spell cast near its object. Okay, no, this works. It's 1,000 feet. Okay, no, this works.
No. Locate object's not bad. It's just specific.
So in that case, I do have to be specific. What do you guys think? That's
I mean, it does
something
say, yeah, alternatively, a spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon.
So, something that a astral dragon or a what is this thing?
Moonstone.
Moon dragon. What's like a moon dragon?
Locate Moondragon
What's the
scale.
Moonstone Dragon scales?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll cast it for that.
I forgot what I came in here
I'm
for,
sure if
apparently.
it doesn't locate the dragon itself, it can find some of its shedding.
Yeah. And it points direction to the nearest. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
It's everything within 1,000 feet pings.
Yeah, it's the nearest.
The direction of its location.
I don't have any. It'd be funny if I did, but I don't. Ugh. I needed my spell card boxes, since apparently Find Trap is less useful than I thought it was.
Yeah, to the southeast by about 570 feet.
All right, so I think there might be some scales this way. Let's go check this out.
And about halfway through, it's pointing you into the stone side of the mountain.
Okay.
Arcane
How
Eye-
far into the
Yeah.
mountain?
Arcane Eye go through
Can Arcane Eye face through objects?
if it's not an actual object and it's an illusion.
Ah. Clever.
So it can only go through the part of it that is an illusion?
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's small enough that it's like a 1 inch gap that it has that it can move through.
Okay, fair enough. At that point, I'll be nice enough to let Terry be the one with the luck check to figure out based on where he's quite angled from.
Remember, you
All
got
right.
advantage.
Yes, sir.
Just think of how's Terry getting taken out of combat before the combat this time.
That's 18.
Yeah, good enough. Yeah, it manages to find, it pushes up against the wall for a bit, and there's a crevice that it can kind of squeeze its way through into the inner part of the cavern.
And that's not an illusion.
Not right there, no.
Okay. And can I see it once it goes? Like, can I watch it as it goes in?
Yeah, I can share the sensory data to you.
Thank you.
Because you have shared mind link. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
But yeah, so it goes into sort of a inner cavern, still inside here with these scorpions crawling around, and a number of stones that give sort of a faint purple glow inside of the cavern here, where you find the appearance of a gargantuan dragon resting on a mound of silver and platinum, etc. Not huge, but like the mound is like enough that it's sort of curled up as its bed beneath it. The dragon, maybe that kind of bluish, purplish scales, kind of a opalescent kind of look to them.
How thick is the wall?
The wall itself, probably 25 feet.
Okay. All right. So Crystal, go ahead and fly around. And Terry says, Crystal, go ahead and fly around and see if you can find an entrance.
Okay.
And the crystal bird does so.
So Billy, while you're still doing things, with sort of ruffs of like an emerald green fur on its chin, chest, back, and tail, sort of like where like the spines of a dragon might normally be. It has like a green fur.
Point of order. Billy's sharing the vision with everyone, right?
Yeah, I've got no reason not to.
And I still have my pass without a trace up.
How long does it last?
It's an hour, but it's one of my free to cast ones.
Then you can recast it, sure.
Can you
I'm in our dark world, world now.
I missed everything that was said by David because someone else
would
was
you-
talking at the same time.
Would you include all of us in that pass without trace, please?
It's within anyone within 30 feet of me.
Thank you.
And just to be clear, our plan was to kill the dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
And it has like a one thin horn that like goes like from above it down to its head and kind of almost continues out on its nose. That kind of looks like a crescent moon from a distance.
Would it be
Okay.
Arcana to know how the dragon affects the local environment?
Yeah, sure.
And you said it was gargantuan.
Yes.
Adam, there's some spells I'm going to cast on myself in preparation for this.
Okay.
28.
Casting Freedom of Movement. And I'll wait on Sanctuary. It's a bonus action. Yeah, I'm casting Freedom of Movement on myself.
Okay.
That's a good one. Lasts an hour.
Target the same.
useful. That's not useful. That's not useful. And mirror image, which is an at-will thing that I have. Neither of those are concentration, so it does not take away from my pass without trace.
So, as far as regional effects of the Moonstone Dragon, you said you had 28 to
Yes.
figure out. The biggest effect is when in the area nearby, if you go to sleep, the dragon has the ability to communicate with you through dreams.
Is it mental?
Yes.
Immune?
Don't.
Don't
Okay,
sleep.
so you can sleep just fine. All right.
Yep.
So like, it's not doing anything. So killing it's not going to cause a major arcane disruption in the area of any kind.
Not likely. As far as like this, I mean, the reason that you were looking for the scars is your knowledge that the Moonstone Dragons find places of weird or interesting magic to make their
Right.
lair.
Okay.
So,
So we're killing this thing, right?
Yeah.
Through mind to mind?
Yes.
Yeah,
That is
Okay.
the plan.
Yeah, it was to make Alice's armor, unless somebody wants to convince it to give up a whole lot of scales to fit her.
Yeah, can we just skin it real quick? Wait, what if... Okay, stick with me. We get it to use its pound of its flesh as collateral, closest to its heart, against someone else's debts. And then we contrive a way to make sure he does not pay them in a timely manner.
I mean, if we want to keep the animal alive, I mean, I can
Is
just
this a
resurrect
reference
it.
to Dragonheart?
Yeah,
No,
I think you just gave us
this
the
is-
plot of Dragonheart.
No, it's not. It is the plot of a Shakespearean play. It's a Shakespeare
Yeah,
play.
it would be
You
the
uncultured swine.
yeah, it'd be the origin of the pound of flesh saying.
Yeah, it's the Merchants of Venice or something like that. Uncultured swine. Okay. So yeah, I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm gonna sneak over to the dragon.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead.
how are
and,
you sneaking to the dragon?
Sneaking? With my sneaking. Being invisible? Would that help? I can be
Mhm.
invisible.
I mean, it's asleep from the appearance. There is 25 feet of stone in between the two.
Yeah. We're still looking
What?
for a way in.
Bob can just dimension door on the other side. It's no problem
Yeah.
for him.
Okay.
Yeah, but then you're alone
I thought
in there
that
with him.
wait, there's a okay.
There's a
An
there's
Argine
a
eye squeezed through a crack in the stone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just dimension door through the stone.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Make a
summon
stealth
slow.
check.
That's 13 plus 30. Right? Where? Yep. 13 plus 33. Nope, 43. 13 plus 30 is 43. Sorry.
Well, you're inside the cavern with it, and it is still asleep.
I summon Celestial.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to it.
Ooh.
Do you summon the
Hold up.
celestial?
Get point of order.
Sneaky.
Mag-
Sneaky.
My guardian of faith and my spirit weapon, so they're out.
Sneaky.
It's astonishing how little noise you're making, as at this point you're walking on like slanted piles of coins.
I walk like this. Sneaky.
You're having fun with the camera, aren't you?
Not
Yeah,
that any of
because
us
I'm
can
getting
see
closer
him.
to the dragon.
I know.
Did you summon celestial into the cave or next to yourself?
No, with me.
Okay.
You guys realize that none of y'all, rest of y'all, can get into the cave, right?
Not yet. We're Crystal's
Mention
looking
more.
for a. Crystal's
Okay.
looking for a way in.
Adam, am I at the dragon?
Yeah.
Sneak attack, and then a stab.
Okay.
You're
Is
brilliant,
it
Bob.
incapacitated, so I auto crit?
If it's incapacitated.
It is
Yeah,
asleep.
it's not. It's just asleep. Yeah, I know. I was hoping. 28.
You absolutely get to auto crit a sleeping creature.
No, you don't. Only
If it-
incapacitated.
If it's incapacitated, which
Which is
sleep
not.
might qualify as.
Absolutely. 100%.
I don't think sleep qualifies as incapacitated.
Absolutely should.
Yeah, being unconscious
Yeah, I was gonna
is
say, isn't it?
incapacitated.
Oh,
So when Bob popped in there, I went with.
wait, so do I actually crit?
Unconscious creature is incapacitated. Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you
Oh.
talking about?
It's a dream dragon. Maybe it's got powers that make it.
Hold on. Wait, I didn't listen. I didn't understand. Okay, cool. This is less of a terrible idea than I thought it was. Okay, it is a magic weapon. Do you need me to like give you the numbers separately, or can I add it all together?
We add it all
Anything you need
together.
Separate. Okay, so that's 14d6 and 2d8.
Yep, double your sneak attack dice.
Yeah, that's why I just.
I like to imagine that you've gotten to a dragon and you're going to manage to kill it before Terry can get in.
Hey, I let him have the last one. 48. That's
Terry gets no dragons.
60.
I even have force cage and everything ready.
Isn't the dragon too big for force cage?
I mean, if you don't wallop him, I'm gonna knock him out
Force
after
cage have a
like he
size.
hits him.
Yeah, force cage.
67 on the first attack.
That wouldn't even kill me.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
What do you want from
Fuck
me?
it off.
I'm a rogue. I got 67 damage in a single hit.
It has a 20-foot space. Like, it's 20 foot by 20 foot, so yeah, you should be able to fit a dragon in there.
Yeah, it's a 7d6, and then it's doubled, so it was 14d6, and then 2d8, because I'm using a rapier.
Aha!
So it awakens with a scream, with a cry, that all of you outside can hear.
Not its turn yet, though.
Can I hit it, or is it just awake now?
How?
Ow.
No, we're
You're
on the
outside.
other side.
I'll pop out.
We're on the
or
other side of a
is
rock
it like
wall.
8 turns in a row, just like going. You
Uh,
can see what we're going through the hive mind, right?
He
No.
dimension doored in.
And I
yeah.
have dimension door too.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know you had
Well,
dimension door.
I'm going right with him. Why would I
Well,
not?
Be-
Guys,
Yeah,
16 to hit? Does 16 hit?
yeah, it's still Bob's turn.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself then.
Okay.
And run away. Oh wait, no. I can't run away. You'll get an attack of opportunity.
Because you used your bonus action to cast a spell. You could have disengaged.
Yep. Oh well. Sanctuary, DC 21.
Okay.
What is this room
I
run?
guess let's hop into an initiative count.
I rolled a natural 20 on my initiative.
So before Terry
Second
even
one.
asked, what do you think he's doing? The scream.
So I'm just wondering, I follow him in there, and he hits him, I don't get a chance to hit him, or...
Not you
because
went
you're
in
not-
first.
you're
You
not
declared
100
you declared your actions too late.
Well, he said he dimension doored in pretty much right after Bob did, but the point is that he wouldn't have done anything before Bob did.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we don't know what
And
he's
now the
doing.
dragon's awake. He didn't like prepare and
And-
wait to like partner with you.
Yep,
He woke up
and-
the dragon.
And he didn't, like, it's not like he explained what he was doing. It's not like you
Well-
could have coordinated.
To be fair, I didn't know he was coming with me.
Right,
Well,
but
he
like,
did just start monologuing at us, so...
So,
I mean,
as an aside, why were we even killing the dragon?
So that
because
we can
Alice
make
wants
armor
it.
out of its hide.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the. I thought we had. There was another more reason to this.
Nope. This
We're
is
murdering it for stuff.
This is something Alice wanted.
Alice wants us to murder an animal so she can wear its skin.
Yes.
That would be offensive
Glad
to
you
call a
understand.
dragon, which is a sentient magical being, an animal. We're murdering a sentient magical being
Yeah,
to
it's
make
more
armor
like
out of it.
murdering a neighbor so you can wear its favorite
Not,
hat.
not really a neighbor. It's more like just
And
somebody
we
living
grab him
somewhere.
again.
Just sitting out here is outside the wall while they're having fun with the dragon, having a momentary hesitation here at the end of all things, just talking, going, really, Alice?
That's why I said before we head in here. So we are killing this thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. I just want to make sure we're all aware that this is what's happening now.
Well, Rolfur was just following along, keeping track, and then starts thinking about the consequences, going, wait, what was the reason we were doing this for? I mean, I was kind of down just for the trip.
I checked on the
Unimportant,
consequences.
however,
There's no
what is-
arcane back wall.
What is important is that I got a 25 on my.
If you want to
initiative.
reframe it, we are purging a dangerous creature from a magically unstable area.
So 25, 20 to 25?
I got 25.
No.
You
18.
said 24, David?
Well, he hasn't said your number yet.
18.
8.
Uh,
What's your dex?
23. Or, no.
Yes, 23 decks.
23 is what I got.
Okay. Stan, what was your dex?
Goose egg.
Good old donuts.
Okay. Rolfur?
7.
And then 4 for Terry. Well, it makes sense for you guys to be so low down.
Me and Terry are distracted
You're outside.
talking about why we're killing this living creature for its skin.
What did Alice get?
Magical creature.
10.
But just it feels
She's
like
also in the conversation along the lines of, I mean, we could have tried talking to it first.
it's a dangerous. It's a dangerous dragon. It was literally in its own house sleeping.
Yeah, the best time to
It
kill
robbing
something
us.
dangerous.
We're
It
gonna
was
try talking to
sleeping,
it first.
robbing us. The mugger was mugging us.
Yeah,
Excuse
the
me, sir.
mugger's
Can I
mugging
give
you.
a
He's
friend?
in his bed. He's mugging you.
I just see, we were gonna try talking to it first, right, old man? And then just. And also just, screaming a dragon.
Yeah, because that's us thinking. I'm like, we can talk to it in dreams, which means we can just take a nap and have a chat.
No, like, even good dragons are not good dragons.
I mean, they are.
I don't know how she was going to talk it into a suit of armor, but
I didn't care.
yeah.
I don't care if we're killing it or not. It's the
There's-
thing that we want.
Yeah.
We should be allowed to kill it.
The
There's
point
no
is, we're justifying the party split right now. As everyone outside has a conversation about why we should or should not be killing dragons.
Yeah, I popped my head up and I'm like, okay, so we're killing this thing, right? And everyone's like, yeah. And then you start having a philosophical conversation, and I left to kill the
Yeah,
dragon.
it's like, yeah,
I'm like,
about
I'm sure
that.
they're right behind me.
you left before they said about that.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
sure they're all
Terry,
right behind
without
me.
hesitation,
They'll keep
said
up.
yes.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, we all agreed. It's gonna be fine.
We
In which
all
case,
agree.
Rolfur now is going to turn, well, maybe not. Where'd he go?
This is your bag, Alice.
Now, officially speaking, we have now entered initiative, and it is now the old man's turn.
Stab it again.
Excellent. I'm going to invoke duplicity. And then me and other guy are going to start.
Me and the other old man. Dance! You dance!
I dance. Yeah.
Like, how are you, because I'm gathering the goal is to mix each other up.
Yeah.
How are you going about?
I'm taking the dodge action, so I'm using the action to mix us, because we both have mirror images on us, because as I understand it, the duplicate shows up with whatever spells I cast on myself, like, whatever I look like, they look like.
Yeah.
So, whilst he has mirror image, it's illusionary mirror images, so they don't do anything, whereas I actually have mirror image. Is my understanding? I don't know if it's incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
That's a DM call, but I would imagine it would be like you having an
it-
additional.
It says a perfect illusion of yourself.
Which right now I have mirror image up. So I don't know if that would count.
I mean, those are all still within the same space, so yeah, sure, why not?
No, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, and then I'm using my action to do shell games. To be distracting.
Like, just with your hands?
No, with my duplicate.
Yeah, how are you
I'm
doing that?
it
How are you trying to...
by moving around each other? I don't understand. I guess I don't understand the question.
I mean, two people, in general, are easier to watch moving around. right?
What?
So I'm asking
Yeah.
how you're trying to confuse the situation.
Because I'm trying to create justification for myself being able to take cover behind a duplicate, as my class ability allows me to take cover behind someone and interpose them with me. So I'm making it so it'd be reasonable for him to hit the duplicate instead of me.
Okay, so you're using another.
Because I'm basically making an RP reason for my class ability
They're-
to work.
Yeah, they're leapfrogging back and forth.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what the dragon is looking at right now as you've just stabbed
It's
it.
looking
and
at
it looks like
us.
you guys are like spinning in
looks like-
circles.
Two identical people, both with mirror images, just.
So it looks like about 20 identical people phasing in and out of each other.
Yeah,
no,
and moving
like
around in
yeah.
a confusing, swirling manner.
leapfrogging with each other.
And it's
And
only,
I am immune to true sight.
it's only
it-
8.
8, so it's 4 per.
Yeah.
So it's 10 because there's 4 plus an original plus an illusion, and then it's 4.
No.
So there's
it's
10.
8.
Okay, so there's 8 of him leapfrogging around, like just kind of wobbling, doing like the whole like. Woo!
I'm well aware that I'm about to get hit with a frickin' breath weapon, Adam. Just so you know.
Billy?
Dragon's like, man, there's so many of them. If only I had a... Oh, right.
I'm a freaking dragon.
Oh, right. Just laser beams. Or whatever moon dragons do.
It's like, well, I got, well, I've got the arcane eye that I'm looking through at the situation that's in there. It's like, without dimension dooring onto the other side of it, there's not a whole lot that I can do as far as that without like breaking my concentration on what I'm looking at. But I do have that small hole that the arcane eye was able to squeeze through.
Yeah.
How far away is the dragon from the exterior?
The dragon itself
Yeah.
is probably around 100 feet from like where you're at this point.
Okay.
Lightning bolt.
No, I don't got that spell. I go ahead and cast a magic missile at it.
I
miss.
mean,
If anything.
I mean-
If anything good.
roll damage.
Yep.
What level?
That's my.
I'm a
average.
highly interested party. What level?
It's 1. Yeah.
Shield check.
Hold on.
Actually, I don't know if 5th edition shield does that.
Yeah.
Does 5th edition shield still block magic missiles?
Yeah, but he does not have shield.
I don't think shield
12
does. It's
damage.
a brooch of shielding does.
Well, that's a good point. Does
there's a
the,
specific
does
item.
the dragon have total cover? Because remember, if it's got total cover, you can't target it.
It has that small crack that I let be
Is
there
there-
so the arcane eye can get in. So
Is there a window though? Because Vic really likes to bring up the windows are total cover.
Hey man, that's just the rules as written.
I agree with you, Adam. No, they're not. They stop rays, but not. They don't really call this cover.
and then we get to Dragon, who kind of rears up. Why?
Oh no, it's a cockney dragon. Kill it harder.
See, it's a nice dragon.
And from its nose billows this mist in a 90-foot cone, which it kind of turns, seeing the other person in the room, to try and angle all 3 of you within it. And so both of you need a Constitution saving throw.
And since it's an AoE, it doesn't trigger my sanctuary.
Right.
I do not believe so.
And this isn't a poison effect of any kind.
It is not poison, no.
Okay.
Yeah, AoEs don't trigger Sanctuary. They don't have to target you.
17.
I was just
Thank
making
you.
sure. 16.
So you both fall unconscious.
Unconscious or asleep?
Fall unconscious.
Oh, yeah, not sleep. I guess that's so that it works against elves.
That is a good point.
That's probably why it's there, because otherwise if it was sleep, it wouldn't work on elves. Nope, unconscious. You're
Fall
not immune
unconscious
to
for 10 minutes.
unconscious. Well, you're unconscious. Maybe you're still immune to dream stuff, so it can't talk to you.
How do you cure unconscious?
With 10 minutes of rest, apparently.
With your arcane eye, you can see the dragon just sort of staring down at. I'm guessing your duplicate goes away when you go unconscious.
I don't know if it's concentration or not.
Yeah, invoke duplicity's concentration.
Yeah. So
Okay, then yeah.
So staring down at the.
All of my other stuff isn't.
Yeah, at the man that, the old man. While it just stares, do you continue to like magic missile it?
No, I hit Stan and the old man with a magic missile.
This doesn't count as paralyzed or restrained, right?
So I get 3 missiles. I hit the dragon with 1, and I hit the both of them with 1 as well.
Oh, that's true. If they were sleeping, that would wake them up.
I hate to be this guy, Ryan, but you need a DC 21 wisdom save. Sanctuary.
You can't target him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does Sanctuary have a range limit?
It's anything that... oh, wait. You ward creatures within range against attack. No, it doesn't have a range limit.
Yep, so you can't target him without making the wisdom save.
You ward a creature within range against the attack. The spell ends.
Do you need to be hit to be reconscious, or are you just out?
Who knows?
We're not sure. He's choosing to attack you to find out.
Any creature
Yeah,
targets a
the
creature with an
spell
attack.
Oh, my turn.
Spell must make a wisdom save.
I have to attack a creature.
Yeah, Sanctuary's not concentration either, so it's
Yep.
still on.
Yeah. Failed save.
So yeah, you can't target him without a wisdom save.
Alrighty, then I will roll a wisdom save.
And I guess technically before that, if Stan, Alice, Rolfur, or Terry want to do Stan, you're unconscious. But otherwise, if anyone else wants to do anything first.
Out of curiosity, the dragon got higher than a 25 initiative?
No, you went, and then Billy went, and then it went.
Sorry, that was dumb. Don't worry about me,
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Can I hit myself with my spirit weapon?
Nope, you're
You
asleep.
can't control your spirit weapon.
Your spirit
you're
weapon's
unconscious.
gone, it's concentration.
Yeah.
You don't say concentration.
Pretty sure spirit weapon's concentration.
No,
It's not?
I don't
Really?
think so.
That's awesome.
I think that's the one that the card says it is, but the rulebook says it isn't.
Okay.
Because I found that out just recently with playing with family.
Spiritual weapon, not concentration.
Yeah, but the card
So,
will
I mean,
say
you
it is,
just
so that would be why.
Okay. I managed to get a 22 because of my top hat.
Excellent. So yes, you are able to strike me. Now let's see if you hit a mirror image or not.
Oh,
Yeah,
is-
all your mirror image, that's concentration, right?
No, it's not.
No.
Damn, yeah, man.
I'm
You
just
got-
imagining all of the other like mirror image bodies are just undulating over the top of the body like the worm.
Okay, I have to... If I roll under a 6, you hit me. I rolled a natural 1, baby! I'm awake!
Unless you're not asleep. We still haven't applied whether or not damage wakes you up.
Yeah,
We're
I
about
still...
to find out.
I don't know the answer to that, but this is checking. So the dragon takes 4 damage, Stan takes 4 damage, and the old man takes 2. If you get hit, basically.
Oh, I got hit.
What did the dragon take?
4. Yeah, Stan and dragon 4, old man 2.
The effect ends for the creature if the creature takes damage.
There you go. Yeah, so it's literally unconscious just so it can hit elves.
Or spends an action to wake it. interestingly enough.
Still worth it.
That breath weapon's rude. I don't like dragons who don't make me deck saves.
Ryan, that was a really nice move.
Yep.
He has one that's a dice
Yeah,
save.
yeah.
Also, it's like the amount of things that it had to get through to hit me.
Bah.
Yeah,
Or,
if
you
it had
know.
to actually roll, it would have been at disadvantage because of cloak of displacement.
If only we knew that we could prepare for an area of effect from a dragon.
It was a con save.
Right.
That's not what I do.
I have good con, and that's just bad roll.
That's why I got the thing to immunity to poisons, is because most of the time a con save is a poison-based thing.
That's a good plan.
Yep, it certainly shores up one of your weaker saves.
On initiative count 20, Stan, you need a charisma save.
Fear effect?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Banishment effect.
Be gone.
What would be really funny if it sent him to his demi-plane and then he just walks back out? Like, what?
He can't. He has to walk out at a stronghold.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I can't go into my demi-plane. You guys have to go into it because I can open it up.
That's
24.
devious.
I mean, you can go in if you don't close it. You can leave that door accessible for
Okay.
however long
Yeah,
the
yeah,
spell
yeah.
normally.
Yeah.
24.
24 succeeds.
And that was a banishment check on my turn?
No,
No,
that
it's
was
not
on
your turn,
initiative
it's
count
the
20. It's a
dragon.
lair.
Okay.
Oh, the lair?
Lair.
That's
I was
awesome.
I was really hoping that I could figure out what its layer actions were with that Arcana check I took earlier, but
No, you learned the
I didn't
original
know that
effects. Why? What? Why are you here?
oh, it's
Done
Cockney.
Did I just skip my
I
turn?
told
What just
you it's
happened?
evil. It's Cockney.
Wait, what just happened? I just skipped my. I did the save, and wait, what just happened?
That
The
was
save
a
was
lair.
on the layer's turn. Now it's the dragon's turn.
You were asleep. You got woken up. Your turn
Your turn is after the dragon.
after the dragon.
I thought I was after Ryan. Oh, you said Eric was 20.
Ryan
okay,
just
that's
went.
fucking confusing.
Yeah,
Ryan went.
The dragon is in between
had to take a
you,
save.
Ryan, and you.
So
The Ryan has initiative count 18, but with higher dex. So it goes first.
and the lair action happens on initiative 20.
So that goes in
So
between
at
the dragon
initiative 20,
and Billy.
Initiative 20, so the banishment happened, which you succeeded on, so you didn't get banished.
Yep.
Now it's the dragon's turn. After the dragon, it's your turn. You were asleep for your last turn,
Yeah.
in case you're wondering what happened there.
Fight the dragon. Terry's not there. Decide to talk to the dragon. Terry still isn't there. We don't fight the dragon at all.
I mean,
Just gonna hold that.
They're-
so
I don't-
other than questioning you, it does not at this point seem to be attacking. Maybe prepared for something.
This is your chance.
And that'll leave it to Stan's turn.
Now, Stan, ruin all diplomacy and just flame strike it.
I'm gonna continue attacking it, so yeah, go for it. It's got skin and money. I want both of them.
legit.
Were you talking? We couldn't hear you.
You're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry. I had Guardian Faith since he wasn't out yet.
What?
You're muted again.
Yeah, I turned it off. I said I popped Guardian of Faith. That's all I
Okay,
did.
so you summon the guardian and have it on standby.
Yeah,
Okay.
like put him in front of me. He's my human shield.
Do you say anything?
Well, he just said oi. Like,
He said why.
The dragon's questioning why he's being attacked. Do you say anything in response to that?
no, no. He popped my little guardian up. Let Bob do the speaking since he's the one who shanked him.
It's not actually talking, it's mimicking like a parrot.
Dragon's famously stupid.
I saw a coloring book in its hoard.
It was not in the lines.
You two are too far from each other for it to get both. So at the end of Stan's turn, it calm emotions on the old man, which would be a
He's calm.
That wouldn't trigger Sanctuary. I don't think so. It's
charisma save.
No, it's not a damaging
yeah,
spell.
it's not a attack or a harmful spell. That's 12 plus 20.
20 is its spell save DC is 23. So
Youch.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't stop me from attacking it. I'm not attacking it out of anger or hate or any kind of emotion. I'm attacking it out of avarice. And because I was asked to. It doesn't actually change anything.
I'm
not
I'm
mad
calm.
at it.
Yeah, it's like, stab. Calm the fuck down. I'm chill, man. Stab, stab.
It's like, oh, I'm not even upset at all. Why?
it makes the target indifferent about creatures of its choice itself that is hostile towards.
That sounds indifferent.
You would be breaking the spirit of the spell if you ignored it like that.
Yeah,
but it's like that's not
Indifferent-
has.
Indifferent means you have no hard feeling, you have no strong emotions about it. You don't want to hurt it because you don't care.
Yeah, but I never cared. I'm entirely here because I'm supposed to get its skin.
That's the point. Indifferent means non-hostile.
I guess what it comes down to is that you become not indifferent to attacking it, indifferent to Alice's desire and request to kill it.
You no longer really want to help Alice out.
So, calm emotions is the apathy spell.
Yeah.
I want to kill it, but that would be a lot of effort, and I don't feel like it, so I'm just not gonna.
Okay.
Alice's turn. Rolfur's turn. Terry's turn. Anything on any of those?
What does Alice do?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, she's outside with you guys.
well she's seen
did-
what's going on, and it's in the mental link. How does she think to handle this situation?
I mean, if it's still willing to talk, shouldn't we be chatting?
I mean, probably.
I mean-
That's,
Just kind of looks helplessly in at the wall.
did Crystal find a way in?
No.
Are we looking for a... I mean, talking to it's not going to get its skin.
There are other options, probably. Dragons probably shed skin, maybe. Like snakes.
Scales.
Either that, or it might have a younger dragon that it's willing to sacrifice. Potentially.
On top of which, none of that really matters because we need the money too.
Alright, so... Dimension Door lets me bring along...
Ask the dragon to come out of its lair and have a chat with us. To stand,
Arrive exactly.
I guess.
Desired.
If my turn wasn't expired, I'd try to do that. Otherwise, yeah.
So Dimension Door lets you bring one person with you.
One willing person, yeah.
And there are
Of your
three
size
of us.
or smaller.
And there are three of us outside.
4.
Why don't we just ask
Yeah,
the
Billy.
dragon to come out? That's my idea.
I'm trying to think of reasons why I shouldn't just animate objects in there and have its own horde attack it, but
It seems to want to handle it diplomatically. We can at least hear it out.
okay. Well, I did summon a celestial, so that would make things more difficult too. So yeah, all right. Tell it to come out and we can talk to it amongst the scorpions.
There are scorpions in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's make sure you know.
Yeah.
Old man.
Oh, I put down the hole and start taking the horde.
Literally starts robbing the dragon in front of the dragon.
Yeah,
Which, I mean,
no.
technically, that feels like pretty good as far as, oh, he's not going to try and I can be indifferent to this, he's not going to stop me. Oh, I can get this without doing violence.
That's actually brilliant. But your desk, Bob.
He's
It's
buried
been
that
buried in
desk
gold
before.
It could be buried in gold again.
There is no gold.
It's all shiny, silvery stuff.
You know, it's like your desk is gonna get magical properties based on how much money it's been around.
No, it's based on its exposure to
Okay,
dragon
so
hordes.
Is there no horde, or?
There's
No,
a
it's all
horde.
shiny silver things.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
silver
collect
and
gold.
platinum.
There's
It's silver
no-
and platinum.
Yeah, no
Oh.
gold color stuff.
I'm stealing the money.
Yeah, I know. I was just pointing out that it wasn't gold. Billy?
Did Stan have his turn yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Stan's turn is after the dragon.
Yeah, I'm still telling him to tell the dragon to come out and have a chat with us.
It's getting mixed signals.
The dragon spends its turn grabbing its horde out of your hole. And, hey,
It's stealing from me. That's a hostile action.
you know it's
Remember-
not.
Preventing theft is theft.
He's stealing from me.
This is not
Hostile action.
2022 Earth. That is not
reaching
considered
it-
stealing.
He's reaching into the portable hole, thus he's stealing.
I do not allow it.
Well, yeah, obviously. He's engaging in the petty action of no, mine. What? No.
So is that an attack of
No,
opportunity?
no, I'm just like standing in the way.
Okay. Well, then he's stopping you from getting more of his stuff by distracting
Oh,
you.
so he's grappling me?
No, you're stopping,
I move
putting
around
more
it.
in.
I'm just continuing to move around and put the hole down, scoop in.
Well, then he scoops out.
No, I pick up the hole. Start turn, place hole, scoop, action, bonus action, pick it up.
He's got prepared actions to scoop. So as soon as he
Yes,
places
but
the
if I
hole
move
down,
away from him, he can't. And eventually he's going to have to attack me to stop me because I keep moving in and out
Placing
of his
hole
side.
is action to use magic item. Scooping, action to scoop treasure. You only get one action.
it would be part of a movement. It would be part
Yeah,
of his movement.
putting it down
Object
as part of
interaction.
movement.
Object interaction.
Use magic item is separate than object interaction.
No.
Yes, but
Scooping
it's
is
not an
object
activated
interaction.
thing.
He's not scooping as much as he would as an action, but scooping would still be object interaction.
And push comes to shove, I can Scrooge McDuck down to the bottom of the horde and put the hole there. I have freedom of movement.
You can also say that calm emotions quelled his avarice.
No. The point being is the dragon is now petty engaging in stopping you from robbing it. That's what it spends its turn doing.
Oh, God, you might be picking on a child here.
Yeah, I'd spend my turn trying to prevent him from being able to do that, including using my invisibility to do so.
You're invisible, but the hole's not. Oh, good. The hole's on a tip. No, try to get my
Yes,
stuff back.
No, I move away from him. Put down hole, scoop, pick it up.
He has to spend a move action in order to get to the hole.
Yeah, which he doesn't have because you can't hold move actions. You can only move action, hold actions.
It's his turn.
Oh, I thought this was like a continuing thing of what
Yeah,
was
I thought we
happening
were out.
Depending on how long things go, but we're waiting on Stan's turn.
Oh, I said, yeah, I translate for Ryan. Like, do that.
But yeah, it is an action to unfold and place the portable hole. It is an action to close it. So you cannot open and close it on the same turn.
Okay.
But as an invisible creature, he could just do this over multiple turns.
Yeah, I would,
depending on
I
how
would
long.
also.
Anyway, so he's doing that on his turn, and then we get to Stan.
Okay, I'm not sure what kind of check this be. Persuasion to go outside. Hey, dragon, go outside. Just persuasion. We have people who want to talk to you outside.
Sure, make a persuasion check.
So I see you're getting robbed, but you should really just, turn around. Just
Yeah.
turn around.
Go outside.
Well, there's the other thing of I definitely have polymorphed people for less.
Yeah, I'm trying not to like get him.
Like, Dragon, just let this happen.
30.
30? I'll open it up if we get him to give me my stuff back. Why are
We'll
you
see.
doing
Go outside.
that?
Go outside.
Old man, could you put that on hold until the guy's back asleep and he's way easier to rob?
I don't care about him.
Do you
So, like-
stop?
Well, could you stop for a little
Like-
bit?
Let me know when 30 seconds have passed.
Does my persuasion land to convince him to go outside?
Yes, he's agreed to it.
All right, I will go invisible and hide in the lair.
First taste ever.
38. Hey,
You
it's
know
not
what?
a 48.
You want to know what bothers me the most about this?
What?
It knows it has true sight. It knows that it can see you if you do something.
It can't see me.
Yep, Bob has immunity to that.
So, after a moment, it scoots its pile neatly up from where he's messed things up. This way.
Like
He
a
kind of nudges.
little-
He kind of like gestures sand towards like a certain like this is like at this point you've looked around and it's just kind of like a solid, somewhat circular cavern inside of the stone. But he kind of gestures towards a certain way,
So it's
keeping an
basically
eye
like-
on you. Do you
So it's
move?
kind of like a ferryman.
I have the arcane I follow.
It's all in one room.
Yeah, I go with him. I go with the dragon.
Sure.
Lead him out.
And he exhales a beam of moonlight, and a section of the wall kind of shimmers away as the moonlight hits, and the sun shines in.
Let the sun
27 Arcana. What was that?
That was moonlight.
Okay, thank you. But like, what just happened to the wall? Did it disintegrate the wall? Was it an illusion? What was going
An
on?
illusion.
No, it magically reacted with
Yeah. The stone of the wall reacted to being hit by moonlight.
So there's an enchanted section of wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Detect magic, by the way, was the key to finding the entrance.
I don't have that.
I do.
So he's got a bag cave. Okay.
But yeah, he kind of gestures for you to leave.
Yeah, I don't have a. I disconnected in a fit of pique. No, I don't have a detect magic. I have to spell, not the.
Yeah.
So the rest of us go around to the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's meted over.
As he kind of makes sure Stan leaves because he doesn't want to leave anyone inside with his treasures.
Yeah.
Before he leaves, like as he's in that section, could the dragon fit into a 20-foot cube?
No, this is our gargantuan.
Yeah, it's gargantuan, so force cage wouldn't be able to fit it. At least not the closed cage. The open bar one might be big enough. I don't remember.
Let's take a look.
But I think force cage has a huge size limit.
I feel like we're sending a lot of mixed messages. If we were throwing him in a force cage a second, I'd get him to go outside.
Yeah, the
He-
20
This
foot is.
whole interaction has been mixed messages.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so let's talk to the dragon and see. This is mostly your bag, Alice. So what do you?
Let's not put it so much on Alice.
Well,
I mean, it's up to you if you want to. It's a die roll from her, so.
yeah, this is something that Alice wanted to do. The whole reason we were searching for the Moon Dragon to begin with. So I would say that since it's her quest, let her.
Okay,
handle it.
well, definitely giving, like, I'm not sure how to say it, but Terry's more eloquent than I am.
Mhm.
So Terry is going to, like, insinuate to Alice that if she wants an easy out for this whole I don't want to make a decision thing to let Terry know.
So they've left, yeah?
Eric, have you left?
I lure him outside, yes. Try and get him around the corner with me.
Because you do notice, as the light, like within 30 or 45 seconds, it starts inward closing in again on itself.
Excellent.
Resealing.
Yeah, just come outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
what
gonna go
I
ahead
did.
and put that hole back down and
As it closes, can I take an Arcana check to see if I can kind of like remember the type of recognize the type of magic that it is, so that I could mimic the type of magic with something like creation?
Relieve the wet bandits.
You would need more than just like a
Or
quick.
the
You would
sticky
need more interaction and time with it.
Can I? So there's no check that I can make to be able to recognize it. Okay.
Yeah, that's something that would take more time and
Yeah.
messing
Okay.
around with.
Time and
Cool.
experimentation.
All right. Well, I have Crystal come back to me.
Okay. Kind of looking down. Where is the violent one?
I imagine he's still in there.
No, nothing but the orb.
The violent one is pretty much anywhere he wants to be. He is unrestricted by physical material.
Why did he?
I'm immune to alarm as well. It's a scrying.
See, I don't know that yet. If I knew that, I would have said physical and magical material.
But
I was like, alarm's abjuration. It's not scrying.
It was one of the things that was specifically mentioned is that I'm also immune to alarm.
That is definitely some gishy nonsense there.
And sensory, including sensor, scrying sensors. I think that counts as a scrying sensor. It's a divine boon, so it's pretty.
Wouldn't that also mean that his arcane eye can't see where you're at when it's looking?
Yes.
Can't see me.
Which technically, I believe, would have prevented him from being able to target you with magic missile, but carrying on.
Yeah, you're right. It definitely would have. I forgot about that.
Yep.
The arcane.
Whatever.
Thing. I was trying to be
saw
as
him
honest
through
as
the
I could with
crack
the
in the
whole
wall.
thing. I completely forgot.
He physically saw him through the crack in the wall.
He saw him through the shared senses from
The
Stan.
hive mind.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that would
so-
work too.
Isn't about part of our hive mind? He can give coordinates.
Well,
He was-
no.
Either way,
they were both unconscious.
we're
They were both
outside,
unconscious, but he knew where he
Dragon's outside.
fell from the from when Stan was away. So he knew.
Okay.
So we are the new gods.
Make a persuasion check. You don't just walk up to somebody and say that.
We've been doing that a lot, so.
Yeah, that's where the persuasion check comes in.
That is so I get plus 13 and I rolled a 19. Yeah.
Hey, good job.
Plus 32.
Actually, it's kind of important is that we're meeting a live dragon.
We were expecting the beings of the magical scars to all be hostile automatically. It was interesting when you started talking.
No, the scar creates these. And he just scoops up a hand of scorpions and just sort of tosses them amongst you.
Parasol.
Are you still doing your anti-life shell and keeping distance from all your friends at this point?
If the scorpions are near me, yes. If the scorpions come near me, anti-life shell.
Okay, maybe something you notice here. They fall into the space when he throws them over you. And then they scurry out on their own.
Do they just avoid magic? I throw some thaumaturgy noise at them.
No?
Adam, let me know when a minute has passed.
Why?
I have spells that are up that are
Okay.
a duration of a minute. I have mirror image and calm emotions. It's
Also,
only up to a minute. And if I become instantly hostile again after it's gone.
You don't
That's
have.
up to you.
You don't
Yeah,
have.
I'm
Yourself.
capable of being
Yeah.
hostile.
He becomes irate after it's.
Yeah, this
Just-
isn't Friends.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed in myself, really.
So
Just like we get this at Charles.
Yeah, but I would continue mirror image on myself, which isn't
Yeah.
one of my domain spells.
He would also continue with the looting.
Yeah, I would probably go back to casting Pass Without a Trace on myself since
So-
I don't have my duplicate.
Anyway, Moondragon. What do you have a proper name to call you by?
That's the other section on Stone Dragons. Right? Yeah, it's going to flip pages.
Adam, when I fill my hole all the way up, I open my divine space and I start filling that.
That's gonna be weird for all those dead people.
What? They can't steal it. They're dead.
No, I'm pretty sure they'd be used to seeing cash from this god.
If they die, get to heaven, and be like, "This is what I'm talking about."
I knew I chose the right god. I'm loaded.
I came back to a
Now, what
horde.
can I do with it?
You'll have to spend it at the
Absolutely
god shop.
nothing.
That makes it sound kind of like company money.
Wait, the desk is in the space.
Yeah.
Remember, Adam? Because it's a trap desk. We talked about this. The desk would
No,
be...
you've talked about moving. I don't know if you did move it because you've acted so far like you haven't done so yet.
Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, it will be moved there if it isn't
Yeah.
already. It doesn't matter. I'm filling up both space with the dragon's horde.
Surprisingly ineffective robbery.
Its name is Anul Num.
There we go.
Is it per Vaughn? Oh wait, you haven't seen that one.
Someone just named Mr. Pickles.
Oh, I've got
Rith Mirthon.
Rith Mirathol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rith Mirthal.
Mm-hmm.
Can we call him either Rith or Mir? Because
well,
that whole thing's a mouthful.
With Mirthal, we are part of the pantheon of the newly ascended deities, and the goddess of light here was in seek of Moondragon scales because she wished to be clad in them. Is there by any means that you would be able to assist her?
My
We
dear
will heal you.
new gods have returned. Whom rules over the twilight?
And
We're still working on that.
a name unknown to us.
Her, isn't it?
I don't think Twilight was one of the domains we had.
It was
Twilight
introduced
is light.
later. It wasn't part of our group. It was another orb that was done at some other point.
Well, it's none of us.
She's kind of like Twilight. She's light.
Well, she's light.
She is light.
Close enough. If not persuasion to be close enough.
Come on, man. Don't be stingy.
Well, Twilight, I got light right here.
I rule over the moon. And she just sort of casts light again, casting moonlight onto the wall. He looks back and it opens up. Around now is when the spell wears off, by the way.
That's thematically important. Is he still what's the point? Is he still invisible?
It's 6 seconds invisibility, which would give me enough time to and hide, but that's it.
So no.
Nope, totally visible.
Then yeah, go see. There he is.
in our mental link.
Why?
In our mental link, why would you point him out?
Because thieves deserve what they get.
You can't even
Stick
make an
your hands by your
exception
car,
for
but
the
they
god
won't
of
be
thieves.
defeated.
No, that's what it means to have morals. No exceptions.
As he turns into the cave and blows the mist into it, you need a Constitution save.
Isn't he just targeting me now?
You're the only
No,
one within
really.
it, but no.
Alright, that would be a 14.
14 fails, and you fall unconscious.
Yeah, I cannot succeed his save.
You don't get a plus
I
one?
got an 18 last time. No, I don't even have a +1.
Oh. Well, then no,
I
you
have a
can't.
+0. I cannot succeed his save.
He likes
And
that.
And since for some reason this breath weapon isn't any nature of poison or mind affecting thing, I just fall unconscious.
It's because it's a new monster who's specifically designed to bypass all immunities and resistances.
That's gay.
Yeah,
It is
it's
from one of the
really
newer
common-
books.
It's really common with a lot of the new monsters.
So D&D's methodology of we don't want people
These
exploding
players are too
against,
strong. Let's
bosses.
make it where their strength means nothing.
Yeah, like they
Somebody
min-max
pointed out with the
specifically.
new Tome of Bones is coming. A lot of the monsters have force damage added to their attacks.
Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah, it's just so they can bypass your resistances. Take that, barbarian.
Barbarians are not the only.
Unless
thing
you
that,
take a very specific barbarian.
Yeah, bear totem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they all
should be
take
fine.
full damage from force, anyways.
I'm gonna start walking over to Bob's unconscious body.
Will the dragon let you?
That's a good question.
Well, wait. As long as you're walking,
Yeah, I walk.
yeah. He's
Go over.
watching.
I go ahead and just like put my foot on his on the side of his butt and just shake him awake.
That's an action.
Yeah.
Like, you should probably just carry him outside.
Oh, like
Before
that's
you-
gonna do anything.
Before you both get breath weaponed.
Well, if you bring him outside unconscious, he'll remain unconscious.
Okay, so I wake
The
up.
point, once he starts to rouse, I move away from him.
So I wake up.
Yeah, if he uses an action to wake you up, yeah.
I take my portable hole, close it, put it in my dimension, close the door.
And
And back through the crack. So as far as the dragon knows, I just disappear again.
I walk out.
And as you walk out is probably about the timing that the hole is shrinking again from.
Oh, can I fit out?
Yeah. But the
I
stone is
fit out.
closing at your sides of this 25-foot thick wall. As you're.
Okay.
So Adam, I got maybe
Some.
5 or 6 turns of
Yeah, you got
filling
some.
up the hole.
Yeah.
Did I fill up the hole?
Not quite.
Back into
Um,
the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna also psychically say just a Bob. Doors closed again.
Back in. I just think back to him. Thank you. Just as I Scrooge McDuck the rest of the money into the hole as hard as I can.
I'm still of the opinion this is going to go south at some point. Might as well loot before.
Well, yeah, so whether or not you would like to give a assistance to the
Would
goddess
you like to
of
donate
light
your
is-
ass?
would
What
there-
of value can be offered?
Well, your flesh would be used for the prominence of the new divines.
Well, he could give scales without dying.
I mean,
How about
even
Death
if,
Lord permanently?
even if he couldn't, we can. Even if you could not without normally dying, we can regenerate you.
I'm
I want to
certain
skin
I
you
have.
alive.
Oh, if you want to know about the benefits of providing assistance to one of the
Look,
gods,
if
then
your skin is used as the armor of a god, think of the exposure.
is that after
I'm a bad influence.
there will be some temporary boons that we would be able to give you, but more importantly is that we would be able to save your eternal soul after your eventual passing. As currently, those who do not follow one of the gods end up in a river of torment, whereas people who pass on to the afterlife with patronage to one of us end up going to our own personal
Rolfur, would you like to
afterlives
summon-
that are different depending on who you follow.
Rolfur, would you like to summon somebody from the River of Torment so that they can discuss what it's like in there?
2 points. Number one, we do not hold people hostage with their afterlives. That is a freely given respite without payment.
Yes.
Technically speaking, now that the dragon has that knowledge, even if you just kill it, he could technically choose in death to worship and get out.
Yes. By clearance, if you do not find preference in the other gods, you may worship me, and I will provide for you when such times arrive. As for what we can actually offer, I mean, it's a dragon. What can we offer a dragon?
We have.
I can offer him
What brings you
for the
joy?
Death Lord.
There you go, Alice. Yeah, let Alice do it. She's bartering here.
Yeah. Alice is the one who wants it, so let her make the decisions.
Alright, so we're gonna sit back for like 5 to 10 minutes and listen to Adam talk to himself.
Yes, enjoy the Mercer curse.
Remember, Alice is her own. She's her own woman. She doesn't need anybody. She can talk for herself.
She's a child. She can't.
Some dialogue is had of, well, what is to discern what is of value.
Cop out.
Hush.
And
It's like, that's not cop out. It's fine. That the conversation is had.
well, no,
Adam,
I
whilst
am.
I'm looting, can I have a readied action? Because I think...
No.
Oh, Dimension Door's an action. Crap, I can't loot with a bonus action, can I?
I mean, you're already in there.
No, I was going to have a readied action to Dimension Door away with my stuff, but it's an action, not a bonus action, and I needed the action to loot, correct?
You need the spell contingency.
In order to have a good, in order to go faster, you would drastically be slowing yourself down.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go faster, as fast as I can.
Okay.
While still pass without a trace on me, so... can I do half speed sneaky so he doesn't immediately see me when he looks in? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you want me to roll for it, or am I just...
I'll have you roll for it if something happens that opens it up again.
You're
Okay,
hiding
cool.
behind what little treasure is left.
Yeah.
My cover is shrinking drastically.
Yeah. To which it is discerned that while silver, platinum, and mithril are all of metals that it finds valuable, it treasures beyond monetary value even more.
Like desks.
A song sung from the heart, a lock of a loved one's hair, a painting of a favorite place, or a story of happier times fondly remembered.
You got a whole bunch of really artsy stuff.
So Alice recalls that she was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank and having nothing to do. Once or twice, I peered into the book my sister was reading, but it had no pictures or conversation in it. And what is the use of a book without pictures or conversations? So, I was considering in my mind, as well as I could, given the hot day, it made me quite silly and stupid, whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking daisies. Time passes. Night falls.
She was tired
A long story.
watching. She was tired watching her sister, so she drowns herself. She couldn't read the book. It was the Necronomicon.
Pool of tears.
Looking for
Down the
daisy
rabbit
chain.
hole. Into a pool of tears.
Cue the internet.
What do you do once you've emptied the hoard, old man?
Look for eggs.
It's a single room. You know there are none. and it's also a solitary male dragon.
See if you can collect dust. Literally sweep it into your hole.
Yep. Nothing I can do. Except dimension door out of the crack. Then I'll go over and sneakily, quietly sit and listen and watch.
Should have left it.
I mean, what
should have
appearance?
left the deuce.
What?
In what appearance? How do you look? Same or different?
I'm going to look like I'm going to look like a man with silly curly red hair, a large Billy Bonka style top hat, strange coats and overly large shoes,
Gene
high
Wilder?
stocking. No. High stockings and kind of crazy eyes.
Oh, Hatter.
I'm gonna appear to be quite late for tea. And I'm just going to go and sit down.
I summon up a tea set.
So, there's a point as the moonlight
Yeah, I was
kind of
going to stay
moves
hidden.
around. Hasn't quite hit the clearing of through trees through which it would naturally open the door yet. But you can kind of see, as it hits part of the mountain up above, or occasionally peering through, that there's a point where the moon is going to open the door.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna hide then, and not just wander out.
Well, this is now some hours that you've been sitting there.
Yeah, I'm gonna wander off, hide, and then turn into a bunny.
Oh, do you have polymorph at this point? Okay. I'm just thinking, like...
No, not just a huge freaking human-sized bunny.
I mean, really, who would have those, right?
Not a bunny of unusual size.
And it's just through normal polymorph? You polymorph yourself?
Yeah, but I still have my divine abilities, which is what makes me immune to true sight.
You do have the intelligence of a bunny for the time being.
That's fine. Listen, sometimes it's nice. You can enjoy the simple things.
All the bunny knows that he doesn't want to be near the dragon, so he goes away and then munches on some grass.
I'm just curious how like the hive mind is feeling about this. Like all of a sudden, ooh, carrots, bunny grass, ooh, carrots.
Yeah,
grass.
He's not... It is right-minded enough to think about using the...
Hive mind.
the hive mind. So you're
Yeah,
not getting
I'm just-
feedback from him. And
I'm
the thing
just
is,
kind of-
he is the only one who cannot see the scorpions, so his bunny is not being freaked out by the fact that he's surrounded by them.
Yeah, I'm just hippitus hoppitus and like keeping an eye on the clearing and like my little bunny things. Paws in front, head on top, ears back down, just kind of watching.
So, what does Remithrol think of Alice's story?
Quite enjoys it, but where's the timing? I will allow somebody of choice, someone that's in the group, sitting there, to make a luck check.
That is a 20 total.
20 total will suffice. That he agrees to scrape off some scales, saying, well, I suppose if it's for you, only so many are needed for your tiny frame. That from his left arm, he scrapes...
He could probably scrape them off his butt. I cut a huge gash back there.
No, you actually cut right into his chest.
Okay.
That's a sneak attack.
I was gonna do it from behind, but alright.
You didn't specify.
That's
And,
what she said.
Yeah.
I guess more I said I stabbed his butt, but oh well.
Um,
Maybe that was just what I was thinking in my head was,
Yeah.
don't attack from the front, but...
but yeah, so gives up of some of the opalescent scales, which are gathered right about the time that you...
I take a scale.
Hmm?
I take a scale.
The
Actually, no,
party
I
is
gather-
gathering.
Yeah, okay, we'll gather them up.
Right at the point where you see the beam of moonlight, fall beneath one of the trees as the moon moves forward, and the door starts to open up.
Not a very secure doorway if the moon can open it.
And that's where we will pick up next time. So, join us for that. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.